Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, December 21st, 2012. Today is the first day of winter. Let's jump right into the charts. We're going to look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. We will be looking at the H contract, which is March. Today is options expiration, so the contracts will roll over. Again, futures are getting hammered this morning, down by about 19 points at the moment. We're even a little bit lower just a little while ago, but down about 19 points this morning. Markets are getting slaughtered. Looks like there's some fiscal cliff news out there saying that it looks like we could go over the cliff. Now, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if we go over it, under it, through it, into it. It makes no difference. Once you raise taxes and then you have these spending cuts, it is going to cause problems for the markets either way. So again, markets are saying now that the fiscal cliff deal is off. Traders should watch for the next speech to come out by a politician. John Boehner, Speaker of the House, will be speaking at 10 o'clock. And we'll see how that plays out after that speech is made. See if the markets do recover a little bit or not. Again, expect this volatility really throughout the rest of the trading day and maybe even into the end of the year. You can't rule that out at this stage of the game. So right now we're looking at a market that's down pretty sharply, at least at the around the opening bell, barring any fiscal cliff talk, which could change things dramatically and rather quickly. I won't be surprised to see them trying to come up with some conferences saying that we're working on it, But either way, just expect the volatility today. All right, a couple of other things to go over real quick before we look at some stocks. The European markets are trading slightly lower. The German DAX, probably the most important index that anybody can follow. That is down about half a point at 0.5% at the moment. You also have the Italian market. The FTSE Milan MIB is down about 0.9%, so almost down a full percent there. So we'll have to watch those markets closely. Last night in Asia, you did have the Hang Seng, the Shanghai, and the Nikkei all sell off. The Nikkei was the big loser, down about 1%. Also, the Indian Sensex was down about 1.10%. So a little bit over 1% last night in the Indian Sensex. So traders should watch for some weakness there today, especially if the U.S. markets are weak. All the Asian ADRs could come under pressure. So keep an eye on that today. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold is getting a bounce this morning, up about 4 points. Not a big move at all, but it is trading a little bit higher. Yesterday, spot gold tumbled. But today it is trading higher by about $4 to $1,650 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD, good proxy for gold. You'll see the GLD this morning trading around 159.72. That's basically where it closed last night. So again, not a lot of movement there, but spot gold is trading up a little bit. Oil is getting hit today. Oil is down $1.21 on light sweet crude. So light sweet crude is trading down to about $88.93 at the moment. That's a decent little fall. Let's take a look at the USO. USO is rolling over. Yesterday it closed right around $32.73. Today it's trading at $32.46. So a nice little dip there in oil this morning. And normally ahead of a holiday, oil will trade higher. It has made a steady move, but today getting hit with the fiscal cliff news and deflating with everything else out there. So again, that's what we're looking at the moment. The U.S. dollar index, obviously, markets are down, dollar is up. It's only up 14 cents today, but nonetheless, dollar is still positive today and trading higher by 14 cents, at least at the moment. So traders should watch the dollar very closely. I don't think it's going to matter today. I think it's all about the fiscal cliff. It has been for about the last 2 weeks. And we'll just see how this all, even the last month really, we'll see how this all shakes out and plays out going forward. Here's some stocks in the news today. The first one I'm going to look at is Research in Motion. This is the one tech stock that is taking it on the chin today. The stock has had an amazing move higher, so it's not that all of a surprise to see it sell off after earnings. But the stock yesterday closed at $14.15. You can see it rallied higher after the earnings announcement, and then has really slipped. Now at $12.30. The only level I see that looks interesting for RIM, in my opinion, is if the stock gets down to around $9.30. If it gets down there, that's a level I think traders can look for a bounce. Even on the daily chart, it may look good there. So around $9.30. Other than that, I just don't see any real reason to get involved with the stock. But around $9.30, traders want to nibble. That could be a decent level. Prior to that, I mean, it's just anybody's guess where this thing goes. You know, for such a low-priced equity now, it can move big in both directions. So $9.30 looks like a good level in my opinion. Let's take a look at Nike. Nike reported earnings after the bell yesterday. Stock traded all the way as high as, I believe, 106. Came back in a little bit. I think the stock now has a lot of resistance up here. It does look overbought. I don't know if it's going to have much more upside, but when I did a calculation today, I came up with 107.30. That's what I got at the moment. So, again, around that level, I think traders could probably fade the stock or short it. But other than that, right now, it's still holding up pretty well. But I think 107.50 is the level. There'll be some minor resistance around 103.57. But I think the best and better level is 107.50. I know the stock's up today. It's not a bad gap. It's actually a pretty strong gap up. But it should hit pretty good resistance there. There's going to be major selling around that 107.50 level. I'm not sure we'll see that price. I'm not sure we'll even see 103.50, but nonetheless, it is what it is. The numbers are the numbers, and those are the numbers you have to work off of. Let's take a look at Red Hat. Red Hat today is another stock that reported earnings, I believe, yesterday. Stock is trading at $55.30. It closed at $52.61. This is a pretty good move, but this stock is overbought. Watch the 56.57 level, and then the 59.97 level. Just make it $60. So 56.57 level, that should be pretty good resistance, and then 59.97. You're basically at 55.33 right now, so we'll have to see where that thing opens up. But there's going to be pretty good resistance at both of those levels for Red Hat. Watch for fading opportunity there. This looks like a pretty weak gap up, if you ask me. Another stock I saw this morning is this ASCA. I believe this is Ameristar Casinos. Do not do anything with this. This is a buyout. Okay, so this is a takeover here. You don't want it. Leave it alone. Don't fade it. Don't buy it. Don't do anything. If you own it, congratulations. You could trail your stop loss or you could take profits. The choice is yours, but it looks like they're going to be bought out by Pinnacle Entertainment for $26.50 a share. So you don't want that. You don't want to trade that one. Leave that one alone. It is no good. Another stock I saw this morning that was making a little bit of a move was Walgreens, but it's really not that much of a move. I think the stock is very overbought already. I would not be looking to buy Walgreens at all. It's not falling all that much from yesterday's high, so we don't have a gap play on it right now. But I do think Walgreens is susceptible to lower prices. If it does come down by some chance, and this is a big by some chance, you'll have support at around the 35.50 level. You'll also have some support at 34.82 and then 34.13. So watch those levels there for Walgreens. You could get some smaller bounces, but it's a strong gap down, so you never know. It can go to lower levels, especially if the market is weak. Remember, stocks that are falling in weak markets can fall further, so you got to be careful there. All right, and again, we are looking at the futures tumbling right now, down 22 points as we speak. So this is a rare occasion for a Friday. Normally we get a flat to positive day, but markets are tumbling right here. So you want to be a little bit careful with them, and we'll see how everything shakes out and plays out once the opening bell rings a little bit later. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, great weekend, and we'll do it again on Monday. Take care, everyone.